Hey guys, welcome back to Turn 1 Mayhem. Jason here again. And I tell you what, I am gonna stop saying that I'm no longer gonna keep modifying my car because I'm just gonna keep turning myself into a liar. So I'm gonna stop that. I think I acknowledge that as time goes on, I'm gonna keep buying stuff for it and I'm gonna keep sharing videos with you guys about it. So with further ado, here's a new video. If you haven't seen the title of the video already, this is what we're installing. This is a Frunk light for my Tesla Model 3. It's basically supposed to go around the ring of the Frunk and just illuminate down in there. This kind of goes along with my last modification. I noticed that the lighting is not that bright, so I wanted to get something to make the frunk and the trunk brighter. If you saw my last modification video, I got the lights for the trunk. There was also supposed to be a light for the frunk, but the frunk has a button in there. It's not a light that you can take out and in. So we are gonna be trying to install this. I haven't opened this up yet, so this is my first time. So looks like this is the part that's gonna line the frunk, and then we're gonna disconnect that button, connect this in there, and it's got a splitter, and along with the ground, which I saw some reviews saying it could be a little finicky, but we'll find out. And along with that, we got a trim tool. We have instructions that appear to be in Chinese or Japanese. Oh, the other side is in English. And it just says 3 steps. So this should be really easy. And then I think there was one more thing in here. Let's see, it's like a red thing. So there's these red tab things with some metal on them. Great, nowhere in the instructions do they mention this. So what is this? Why do I need it? No idea. But there are 3 of them. So apparently we need them for something. But I don't know. Let's get to the vehicle. Let me get you guys set up and let's get through this. All right, so this apparently is supposed to be super easy. Let's see if that's the case. So the first thing we're supposed to do is remove this piece. Apparently if you just pull up on it, it's supposed to come out. Okay, that sounds good. That sounds good. So I just basically pulled directly up and that came out. And then here's the connection for the light. Come on. It's on there pretty good. Maybe if I use my shirt. No. Let me look at the other connection and get an idea of this. Let's see what might be holding it. And oh, it looks like it should just come out. There's nothing for me to like push down on or anything. I can't get a good grip. Let's see if this little towel helps a little bit. There we go, that towel did help. All right, so let's get this little plastic piece off, and where we get situated. So that's the bottom, and we're supposed to just connect the splitter. So this should go just one way. Okay, it goes this way. I believe, anyway. Let's connect this to double check. Yep. And the LED is not on because it's supposed to go to a ground. And I think the ground is down here. Okay, perfect. So from there, I should be able to put in these LEDs, and apparently it just goes beneath the weather strip. So let's see how this happens. Boom. So you should be able to just slide the weather strip open, pull it out, and then just slide the LED in there. Let's untangle a little bit. I don't know if it's supposed to be exposed or not. I kind of don't want it to be. Let's untangle this and just put it out like that. We'll just keep following this weather strip. I'll just shut off on this. I don't know if that's because of the car timing out. All right, so I got it installed. So it looks like the light and the Model 3 Teslas time out after a little bit. So you just want to be mindful of that. And yeah, besides that, I put everything back into the cover, and I tried to hide the light as best as I could. I don't know if it's really that bright. I'm gonna turn off the light and show you guys, and we'll decide together. All right, so here we are. I shut off the light in the garage, and it's not really that bright. I think maybe if I expose it a little bit better, that might work. Let me give that a try, and we'll take a look at it again. All right, so it looked like that did the trick. As you can see, it's a lot noticeable now. So I guess hiding it is not how it's supposed to be. It wants to be exposed a little bit. So let me shut off the light and let's take a look here. Yeah, it looks way better. yeah, I think it looks good. I don't think it looks like, oh my God, crazy nice, but that is, it's more light. So yeah, I think overall it's a good install. I don't think it's gonna make a big difference. And you can hide the wires pretty good. This is where the wire is coming in from, and you can barely see it. But besides that, it looks nice. So there we have it, the Frunk light install. Yeah, I mean, it does what it says it's supposed to do. I don't know about the quality, because I don't know if you noticed, but it was kind of flickering every once in a while. So I don't know if it'll last over a long time, but it looks okay. I mean, it was 20 bucks or 25 bucks, whatever I paid for it on Amazon. It adds a little bit more aesthetic, nothing too crazy. But yeah, if you guys think it's worth it, feel free to get it on Amazon. I'm kind of 50-50 on it. I'll leave it, we'll see how long it lasts, and just take it from there. Hope this helped you guys. I'm gonna close it out because I'm in the garage. Again, I am in Florida and it is super humid in here. I am sweating like crazy, so hope you guys appreciate me making this video for you guys. As always, leave a like, comment down below if you got any questions. I'll answer to the best of my ability. And besides that, I'll see you guys out on the track, or I'll see you on the street. Peace.